Hey, what's up guys? We have another league match here. We're at 1500 points. So I'm playing Helon Lumineth, and we're kind of playing some kind of silly stuff, but I didn't really have time to min-max, so I didn't really care, so I kind of just brought whatever I wanted. So we're taking Teclis. This is like half our points. I want that +1 to cast. I want that 5-up Feel No Pain aura he puts out, just from his own spell, which does not stack with the generic Lumineth spell, so there's that. He of course can cast 4 spells. They're auto cast, and depending on how many you cast, they can either just be undeniable or they auto cast on a 10 if you cast 4. So yeah, I've been failing a lot of my easy spells. I only need a 5, and I've been failing them all league, so hopefully that +1 to cast and auto casting will help. The +1 to cast is aura, so it'll help him and everyone in his bubble. So yep, so that's Teclis. We're taking a Cathallar as our general. She has the command trait to be able to cast an extra spell. She can also re-roll 1 spell of her own. And she knows Overwhelming Heat to have movement. And of course she has her little mini Bellacore ability where if someone's in range, I believe it's 24 or 18 or 24, I roll a 2d6. If I either meet or beat their bravery, they cannot move, run, charge, or fight or shoot. So very good ability if I can get it off, which I have not this whole league. So
one thing I'm scared of.
yeah, so hopefully Teclis will actually help me get all these abilities off that I've been failing. Our actual battle line, we have a block of 20 archers here, and their extra spell that they know, because they have a little hero dude, is just the double movement. On the Wardens, I was also lazy, and I just gave them also this double movement spell for their extra spell. And then over here, we're trying something fancy. I just printed these out because my buddy who has the actual Stormcast models is out of town. So we're gonna use these. These are just, I believe they're Stormcast Prosecutors. I just had 110 points, and I just saw 2 wounds each. They could shoot and they can melee, and they get +1 to defense because I gave them the shields, and they move like 14 inches, 20 if I run them. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I can put them on objective. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, and our mission, I think I said I'm playing Helon. So for range for the Lumineth models only, if I shoot, they get +1 attack if I target someone within 6 inches. So very good. And they nerfed it. Does not happen in Unleash Hell. So if someone charges them, or someone within 9 inches, they do not get the extra shot in Unleash Hell. And we're playing in the presence of idols. So we're gonna, once we talk about our armies and set up, we'll say who the idol carriers are, and then we'll get to the game.
All right, so playing Nurgle, it's going to be Drowned Men. So my 4 slot of Blight Lords will get an 8-inch move at the beginning of the battle. I'm running Blobe. Blobe has Rancid Visitation as his spell. And then I've got 2 units of Blight Kings. I've got a Beast of Nurgle for summoning. I have a Lord of Plagues. He has Tuskhelm and Overpowering Stench and Leadership of the Alpha.
Nice.
And then I have my tree for summoning them.
What does Leadership of the Alpha do?
I can spend 1 point and do 3 of the same actions to another, to basically 3 other units, but for the cost of 1 CP. So I can say all out attack and then give all out attack to him, and another unit if I so chose.
Okay. Nice. And then those Blight Kings are split into 2 squads or one big one?
Yes, that's actually one of the things I wanted to change. I'm splitting them into 2 units instead of just having them as a block of 10.
And this is just 1 squad of...
One squad of...
plus foils.
Plus foils. So they're going to be one squad.
Alright, sounds good. This is like Revenge of the Maggotkin because I was playing them until this league.
Oh, wow.
So they're coming back for me turning my back on Grandfather Nurgle. Alright, so we will set up and then see who gets defender attack. All right, we're going to roll off to see who's attacker defender. I'm going to use my free dice from Mini Mag Tray. Hopefully they don't wreck me like they did last game. All right, let's go.
Dice board. Got mine.
4. Oh, Mini Mag Tray finally came through. I will choose attacker, defender. I will choose attacker, so you can set the table up. Okay. All right, so terrain is set up. Brian got to set it up because he was defender. So we have just line of sight or impassable pieces here. We have wildwoods here, so line of sight blocking unless target is within 3 inches of a edge. So if you have someone here and he shoots at me and I'm here, I'm line of sight blocked. But if I go into the wildwoods and I'm within 3 inches of the edge, I can get shot, but I can also see through it. Okay, and then we have our faction terrain here, 3 inches from other pieces. Same thing here for his tree. And then we just have these little cellars here for area terrain. If your unit is wholly on it, you get +1 to your save. And that's it. We're going to deployment. I'm 1 drop and deploying first. All right, so we are set up. I set up first. I put these guys here because I want to fly them onto the point. They move 12 inches, fly, not 14. We've set up our archers here because I wanted them to be in range to be able to shoot at the strongest profile. We got our Wardens over there. And we got Teclis here. I put that marker there because that's, I forgot my endless spell, so I put that marker there. We're gonna use those as our endless spell, the 2 pieces, because I need to make sure a piece goes down. So that is there. And then over here for Maggotkin, we have those flyboys. They did their pregame move. They flew 8 inches over. They're probably gonna try to get on that point. Everyone deployed in the line. We got Blow-Up there. We got the 10 Blight Kings, 2 separate units, and the Lord of Blights, I believe. All right, so this is the end of the movement phase. So hero phase, Teclis did 4 spells. He did Protection of Teclis, Total Eclipse. We got our endless spell down. It was here, and we put it, I moved it, but it was here somewhere. I don't know where the point went. What else happened? Everyone got, they got Power of Hysh off. The Wardens did the double movement spell. They got it off. The Cathallar got the overwhelming heat off on these Blights and got Mystic Shield. I put Arcane Shield, but it's Mystic Shield on the Wardens. And movement phase, they moved their foot up the board. He redeployed for 2 CP because of Total Eclipse. 5 inches is what the D6 roll was. Move back, so I need an 8-inch charge to get in there. I'll probably charge these Blight Kings and then pile in that way to kind of get in. What else? I moved everyone up. Everyone has 6-inch move. They only needed to move 2 or 4 inches to get everyone within 18 to shoot Blow-Ab. He did pop for heroic action, finest hour, so it is going to be +1 to save. So I'm hoping these mortals punch through that and the 5-up shrug. What else? Oh, we did do the Mortal Wound spell from Teclis here. It shot everyone here. Blow-Up does have 3 damage on him. I did roll D6 on these guys, but I rolled a 2, so might as well have been a D3. And that's it. We're gonna go to shooting and then charges. All right, shooting happened. Teclis actually was within 18. I did not plan that, so I can't take credit, but it didn't matter because Teclis said fuck you and rolled a 1 on a 2-up to hit. I used my free CP from the shrine, or sorry, not the shrine. The free CP I rolled for the heroic action to give them +1 to hit, hitting on 2s within 18 inches. Into Blow-Ab, we did 8 wounds that went through with mortals and failed saves. So he is at 2 wounds left, and we're going to charge. Our charges are done. We rolled a 7 with our reroll, and we needed an 8 to get into him. So I just charged the Blight Kings, and we are just planning on piling 3 inches south, and I think I'll only be able to get 6 or 8 because you have to be touching the closest enemy model. So, yep. Going to combat. All right, combat is done. So the Wardens charged in. They killed Blow-Ab. The Blight Kings piled in within 3. It was a risk I had to take, and they just demolished them. They killed 7. I failed bravery, and exactly 3 that were living ran away. So we are 1 for 1. Blow-Ab is gone, and my Wardens are gone. So they got their revenge. Going to Brian's turn with a Maggotkin. Almost at Death Guard. All right, end of the bottom of 1, movement phase. So hero phase, they healed with their Locus of Fun Dickety?
Well, it's disgustingly resilient,
Yeah.
but they had Locus of Fecundity for the wheel.
Yeah. So they healed D3, or sorry, is it D3?
D3.
But they only had 1 wound on them, so I just healed the full. Roll D3 here. They had 2 wounds on them, I believe. Or over here they had 2 wounds, and they healed 1 back.
Mm-hmm.
So, are they healed to fully?
No, oops, I accidentally took the thing. He has 1 wound.
And then what about this one?
They didn't take any damage.
Okay. Alright, and that is it. We're going to charges. He moved up, needed an 8-inch charge. I did reposition, rolled a D6. So they are safe at 14 inches away. These guys still only move 2 inches because of this overwhelming heat, so that's awesome. We needed a 11 here?
11 here, 10 inches there. They're not going to be able to make it in. He probably won't even be able to make it in either.
Alright. Alright, so end of charges. Puscoils rolled an 11, got in there. Blight Kings needed like a 10?
10, yeah.
Yep, rolled it, failed, spent the CP to reroll, cost 2 because of total eclipse, and they did not make it. So we are just these 2 here, maybe 3, we'll see. All right, top of round 2, so end of movement, nothing really in the hero phase. Try to get a free CP, which he did, but things still cost 1 more. So just went straight to movement because these flies are here. These guys still only move 2 inches until my next hero phase, so they just moved 2 up. These guys moved up. They need, what did we say, like a 7 or 8?
To get to Teclis, it was like a 7.
Yeah, 7. This guy needs like a 10.
10, mm-hmm.
He needs a 9 to get into Teclis, or a 10 for the archers. And then these guys, he doesn't care about because they're just dirtling. All right, charges are done. So the Blight Kings went in. They failed their charge, but they used their Triumph because he's less points to re-roll it. And he rolled like a 12 or 10 or something, like a 9. So he was able to get in. I did Unleash Hell here, and they dealt like 10 wounds and mortal wounds and failed saves.
Yeah. You were able to smash.
So we were able to kill 1 model from what went through and put 1 wound on the guy. This guy rolled like a 12 and just was like, bye now, and got in there. Did a mortal wound, did D3 wounds, but we still have protection of Teclis, so we were able to save 2 on a 5 up, so that is awesome. And now we're going to go into combat and see if they can just kill Teclis and say bye. All right, into combat here. So Blight Kings came in with these guys, these Puscoils, attacked into Teclis. Teclis actually saved almost every single attack except for 1 that went through with the save. Well, I did all-out defense, and he does have the Finest Hour. And my silly self forgot Finest Hour gives him +1 to wound, which actually would have helped, but oh well. You learn. But yeah, he was able to save it. But then when it came to the, is it the poison or something?
Disease.
The disease points, I took 3. That did more damage than the attacks. So right now we have 11 wounds on him. Over here, then when it came to me, I was able to attack with 2 because of lightning reactions. So Teclis attacked, killed 1 of the Puscoils and put 2 wounds.
And 1 of them, yep.
Yeah, this guy in the back. These guys, with all their attacks, I staggered them to get them all as many as I can within an inch of attacking. We were able to put 6 wounds through. We actually did 8 wounds, but he saved 3 of them. So still alive with 3 wounds, I'm sad. And then we actually took damage from pretty much mortal wound shenanigans from these guys within 3 inches. And then disease points. But yeah, thank God for the 5-up Feel No Pain, but it didn't matter because I failed them.
Right.
So if I rolled a 6, 2 would have fled, so I didn't want to risk it, and I just auto-passed. Going to my turn. Woo! All right, so this is end of hero phase and movement. Bottom of 2. Teclis was able to heal with a heroic action, and then we tried getting our free CP. We actually did get it. I put it on Teclis. Total Eclipse, protection of Teclis, Searing White Light, and what else did I do with her? Him, her. I forgot. Something else.
You did the thing where you try to do damage to everybody.
Oh yeah, that was a Searing White Light.
You damage it, you have to...
I healed.
I healed, and
yeah.
then you made it so it cost me 2 CP to do everything.
I healed 2 D3 this turn. I rolled 2 each time, so healed 4. It helps. And then over here, they got their Power of Hysh for the +1 immortal wounds. We just Arcane Bolted to try to take that last wound off her. We did 2 wounds with Searing White Light and still survived. So 1 wound left on the beast. The free beast. This is a free model. and has taken so much of my resources to try to get rid of. So it's definitely doing its job. I always made fun of people that would summon that. I was like, that's a waste of points, but it's definitely worth it right now. So yeah, that is that. We're going to go to shooting, and then also combine shooting with the charge phase because it'll be quick. All right, so shooting phase. These guys shot into here. We're able to wipe out the last wound on the Beast of Nurgle. These guys shot into here, and don't forget your extra attack within 6 inches into these Puscoils. Killed all of them except for one guy. Teclis had 2 attacks because he's Helon. Shot into the Puscoils. I think I fucked up. I think I should have just tried to finish off the last one, but
Maybe.
we did 11 damage, but he literally made 8 out of 11 and only took 3 damage. Insane. All right, so we are going to charges. I'm going to charge here into that guy there. I'm just going to roll it now. Let's see what we get. Okay, not that.
I don't think you have CP.
Yep, no more CP. I do have 1 CP.
Oh, you
the
do?
free one on Teclis,
That's
but
true.
I think we would rather save it for all-out defense. So that's it. All right, so end of combat. We over here combated. We killed 4 out of the 5 Blight Kings, but the other one failed bravery test, so ran away. These guys landed attacks, but he doesn't really care. He's just fishing for those stupid disease points, and he got max on Teclis. Teclis took more damage from the disease than the actual attacks.
More damage from
How much did I take? Like 4 damage?
Yeah, 4.
poison?
The turn before that, you took like another 4.
Yeah.
So you've taken more damage from disease than I've done in damage to you physically from my.
That's how Maggotkin do it. They go for the slow game, the long game. All right, so that is it for my turn. We got our battle tactic. We have 2 points, so we gain 4 points.
You don't own that middle one.
Oh, just kidding. I only own 1.
I was like,
forgot.
I still have more
These
points.
guys are big boys. So we're gonna roll for the double turn or priority. 3, 1.
Yes!
Oh my God, so bad. All right, so this is the top of turn 3, end of movement. So nothing really in hero. The new this wheel of contagion cannot do heroic actions. So I was actually planning on rallying here and then healing, but can't even do that because not Nurgle keyword. Movement, he moved up, they moved up. He did eye for an eye, so he has to kill a unit because I killed one of his units last turn. He summoned a Beast of Nurgle here for 10 points. He has 1 left, 1 point.
None? I don't see at 8 plus 4, and it's 10 to cost to summon a Nurgle, so I have 2 points left.
Okay, so going to charges. Let's go. I still just keep
Alright,
this camera on and
so
let's just
this
roll
is-
it live.
This is the most important charge, is my boss, so I'm gonna roll for my general
Okay.
first.
Okay, definitely not
Not
that.
that, so I'm going to waste my 2 CP to reroll.
Oh God.
Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my God. All right, end of combat here. So, yeah, these guys definitely killed Teclis. These guys definitely wiped out the Stormcast
No,
guys.
he died to disease. He actually did.
Yeah, he died to disease. His little venereal disease. These guys over here piled in because we were already caught up in combat, which I probably should have done. I should have left him out. Oh well. And then we actually only lost 1. So we lost 1 from the Blight King's ability. But I just piled in to try to deal some damage because he already got me within 3 inches stuck in combat. So yeah, so that is where we are at and going into my turn. He did get his eye for an eye, so he got his battle tactic.